SmackDown kicks off with Paul Heyman in the ring with the stick in hand. Heyman credits Jimmy Uso with costing Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes the Tag Team Championships on Raw. Heyman also announces that Roman Reigns will defend the WWE Undisputed Championship against LA Knight at Crown Jewel. Drew McIntyre got his hometown moment in Cardiff, Sami Zayn got his hometown moment in Montreal, LA Knight gets his hometown moment in Saudi Arabia? Who made that decision, the tosser? Heyman says Crown Jewel will be the last time the fans see LA Knight, as the tribal chief will stomp him out, which is enough to bring out LA Knight to a monster pop as always. Knight takes the mic from Heyman and calls out Roman Reigns, but he doesn't show up, of course. Instead, Knight turns his attention to Heyman, running him down and letting him know that Knight will not stop and that Roman Reigns should be scared because the megastar is looking for the title. Knight promises to beat Roman at Crown Jewel and reveals there will be a contract signing between the two on next week's SmackDown. Knight's promo was brilliant, he had the whole crowd going along with him. What a great start to SmackDown. Santos Escobar faces Montez Ford next. Ford gets the roll-up win, grabbing the tights as he and Angelo Dawkins beat down Santos after the bell. Carlito makes a save with the chair and chases off the Street Profits. We see a video of Pretty Deadly at a spa talking about their big win over the Brawling Brutes. They are ready for their massages, but they're administered by the Brawling Brutes, who beat them down, giving them swirlies in their pedicure water. This was very NXT 2.0, this package. I don't watch NXT, but I'm aware of how outlandish it is. John Cena is here to talk to the Texas faithful. Cena gets emotional as he reveals it's been 2002 days since his last televised singles win. That came back in 2018. I did my research. That match was a no disqualification match against Kane on Raw in March of 2018. What a trivia question that would have been. Cena teases retirement but rallies, saying he needs that win and whoever challenges him next is getting smoked. Solo Sikoa comes out. I guess Cena has his challenger. Solo and Cena stare down and go at it, but Solo gets backed up by Jimmy Uso. A man in a balaclava pulls Jimmy out of the ring. Turns out it's main event Jey Uso, who brawls at ringside with his brother, sending him into the timekeeper's area. In the ring, Cena hits an AA to Solo and stands tall. Backstage, Nick Aldis finds Jey Uso 10 grand for showing up on his show. Adam Pearce comes in and makes a fair point, saying if Aldis is fining Jey, he should fine Jimmy too for showing up on Raw. Aldis says what happens on Raw isn't his responsibility, so that leaves me wondering why Pearce didn't just fine Jimmy Uso. Aldis gets security to escort both men from the building. Logan Paul makes his return to WWE fresh off a win over Dylan Dennis. Was that boxing? I don't want to call it boxing, but it was damn entertaining. Logan of course challenged Rey Mysterio for the US Championship after his win over Dennis. Logan addresses the shambles that was his fight, saying he doesn't class it as a fight, it was insulting to combat, tell him when he's telling lies. Logan reiterates that he wants the US Championship, which brings out Rey Mysterio. Rey challenges Logan to a match at Crown Jewel for the title. Logan accepts and wants to shake hands, and after some hesitation, Rey does. We get a sit-down interview with Kevin Owens. He says having to leave Sami Zayn to go to SmackDown was hard because they both worked a lot to get their friendship back in a good place. Kev says he will cross paths with the Bloodline again and that on SmackDown he will have plenty of new faces to punch. He's excited about his fresh start and wants SmackDown to become the Kevin Owens show again. Main event time, Charlotte Flair challenges Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. Io looks for the over the moonsault, Charlotte counters and hits a spear. She would have won, but Bayley puts Io's foot on the ropes. Dakota hands Io the belt and distracts the ref as Charlotte spears Io again, but this time her head hits the belt. Io knocks out Charlotte and pins her to win. After the match, Damage Control beat down Charlotte, but she gets saved by the returning Bianca Belair. Bianca tries to KOD Io, but Bayley saves her and takes the KOD herself. Captain Leader Legend status achieved by Bayley for that one. Bianca helps Charlotte back to her feet and stare down the heels to end the show. Thank you so much for watching my WWE SmackDown review. Please show your support by liking, subscribing and leaving comments saying what you liked about the show, what you didn't like about the show and what you think I can do to improve. Hopefully you stick around and I'll see you all next time.